Everybody, today I would like to tell you a long conversation between a man and a woman. Conversation 1. The, the woman says to a man, the bus was going to pick them up at around 5 o'clock after the guided tour. The man wanted to know if where they were going after that, and they were supposed to go look at some wildlife along the river. The woman answered, we would be back at the hotel by 6 to dress for dinner, and after we would meet the group for dinner. The man commented he had forgot about dinner. He wondered what the dinner menu was. He was hungry already. The second man, he had a job. The second man replied that just had gone into the showroom with the sales manager. The first man answered, there was a client waiting for him in the lobby, and he thought the client wanted to scout Jeff. And what's the nice thing for Jeff? The second man commented, it was going to take a long time too, and he wanted to know. He should let him know. She realized how late it is, and he said she needed to be there by 9 o'clock every day. The woman was sorry about that. Her bus had been delayed again that morning, and he wasn't sure why. The man agreed with him, and that happened sometime. He might want to try for an earlier bus because some buses took the tour those days. The woman commented that's what she should do. A man, he had a good vacation. A man replied, it had been great, and he had gone to the beach every day. The ocean had been a little cold for swimming through. The woman commented, it must have been nice to get away from that rain for a while. And they had so much rain while he had gone that we all thought they had to be drowned. The man was sorry about that, and he said it would have been so much nice if she had come with them. Verse 5. The woman said to a man she was afraid he wouldn't be able to go to the seminar, and she had a train to catch that afternoon. The man wanted to know if what time she needed to be at the station, and she knew that seminar was really important, and they had all waited for that. The woman was sorry about that, and there was nothing she could do about it. And it was 2 o'clock train, and she needed to get there by 1:30. The man was disappointed about that, and she wasn't being a good friend there. Conservation sick. The daughter asked a woman how she was feeling that day. The woman replied, it wasn't so well, and she still had the pain under her breast. The pain had been worse night before about 1 o'clock in the morning. Her husband had been called 911. The man commented she heard that they could find what was causing the pain, and he stressed looking at the X-ray picture and see what was going on first. The woman agreed with him, and she wanted to know if where she she went to take the X-ray, and she hoped taking the X-ray would be so bad that time. The conservation 7, the man says to a woman he would like to see the display of recent electronics invention, and he had heard that they were pretty awesome. The woman replied, "That's its high vision hall number 4, and it were about 1 kilometer from there. He could catch a city bus, take her taxis or walk. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes." The man decided to walk and save his bus fare for later, and the bus fare had doubled again because they was annoyed about that. The woman answered he took the bus every day, and she ended up spending a lot of money on it. So sometimes she took the subway because it's faster and cheaper. Reason 8. The man asked a woman everyone called why he had been out. The woman replied, "Dr. Medino's office had called to confirm his appointment with them the next day in the afternoon, and she wanted to know if he asked what he was seeing the doctor for." The man replied he would like to say, but it was kind of personal. He was sorry, Kate. The woman agreed with him, and she hoped that it had been rude of her to ask in the first place, and he had a meeting with Chris, and she will send him in when he arrived. The man said to a woman he had thought Miss Kim's presentation this morning had been really well prepared and well organized. The woman replied it had been quite informative, but Miss Kim could have made it shorter to give us some time to ask questions. That way, Miss Kim could actually get some feedback from them too. The man agreed with her, and he said, Miss Kim planned it that way to cover all the details within the time allowed, and she actually didn't have any question. He had answered them all for him. The woman replied she had some doubts and concerns about the way he wanted to process with the project. 10. The mother greeted her daughter. "It's so great to see you again," and she wanted to know if how her trip had been, flights and everything. The daughter replied, "It had been a good trip and a very nice flight. The trip had been awesome. The sun, the ocean, the people, and everything. Even the flights had been really good, and she had loved the food that they had in the plane. It had a taste like her favorite restaurant's Mendes." The mother were happy to hear that, and then they would have to find the car. She thought the car's on a limousine, and she wanted to know how she will feel to be back in Boston. The daughter answered she had prayed that the plan would be delayed so she could stay longer in Florida.